Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most amazing time out there. If you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel at the link given down below. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And do follow me on Instagram where I post all the new updates about my upcoming videos. So this video is about my exam day experience for the USMLE Step1 exam. So the night before the exam, I had planned to sleep at around 11 a.m. because I was supposed to wake up at 6 a.m. But I have this habit of revising things before going to sleep. So it's not something that I recommend, but it's just something I do. The problem with that then was that I was unable to unwire my brain after I got done revising things. So it took me a time to feel sleepy and actually fall asleep. So then by the time I slept, it was already 2 a.m. So then I was able to get like a 4-hour sleep that night. Anyway, so then I woke up at 6 and the Prometric Center in my country, it opens at 8 a.m. and the exam starts at 9 a.m. So I had decided to reach the exam center as early as possible. I was there at .8. So for the things that I took with me, I'm going to make another video, otherwise this video is going to get super long. I'm going to post the link for it somewhere on this side so that you guys can have a look at it. Anyway, so once I was there at the Prometric Center, I got through the security and then I went towards the lockers. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that you don't necessarily have to take one locker. If the lockers are available, then you can always take more than one. So because I took a lot of things with me, I was able to find myself 2 lockers adjacent to each other. So in one locker I had all my food, and in the other one I had kept some books in case I just forgot something and I really had to revise it. So that's why I just kept books on one side, which I didn't really use, so that locker was just storing them over there. Then once I was done with that, I just sat down, had some water, had a little more coffee, and once I had calmed down, I started talking to the people that were over there with me at the exam center just to calm my nerves a bit. Okay, so once you're ready to start the exam, they start calling you out in the order of who came first. So because I was the first person to arrive at the Prometric Center, I was the one who was called in first. Once I was inside, they did some checking on me, for which I had one tip for you guys. Don't wear anything with pockets. Try to wear no socks, and if you have to wear socks like I do, then try to wear 3/4, because that is going to save you some time, because every time you come in or go out, they're going to ask you to lift up your pants and see your ankles wherever your socks end. So it's just going to save you a lot of time. And the other thing they do is they make you take off your glasses and they check it from all sides just to make sure you don't have any camera over there. Do not wear any jewelry other than the wedding ring, which is allowed. And do not wear watches, do not take any calculators or anything with you. You don't need any stationery. Basically, it's just going to be you, your ID, and your scheduling permit that's going to go inside, nothing else. So once you're inside, you put in your confirmation ID, and that's where your time begins. Your total time for the day is 8 hours, in which 7 hours is for your exam, and the remaining 1 hour is your break, out of which 15 minutes is for the tutorial. So that tutorial 15-minute time is actually your break time, but if you take the tutorial in it, then you're going to lose that time for the break, and your break is only going to be for like 45 minutes. So it's highly recommended that you do skip the tutorial, and in order for you to do that, it's important that before the exam, when you're at home, just go to the ECFMG website and have a look at the tutorial over there. When you sit down at your desk after entering your confirmation ID, you check your headphones, make sure they're working. So the setup at the desk is a lot like the setup at my desk over here. They have 2 sets of headphones. One is hanging on your right side and one is there on your left side. So the headphones that don't have a wire attached to it are the ones that are the noise cancelling headphones, and the ones that do have a wire are the ones that are meant to be used for the sound. Now make sure your headphones are working, make sure they're fitted properly on your head before you start the exam. You can always take them off, but if you don't check the sound over there, it's going to cost you your time during the block. So once you've skipped your tutorial, you're going to get the option of starting your first block. So once I began my exam, the first question that I had to look at, although it wasn't a difficult question, but I just had this sudden bout of anxiety inside me, and I felt like getting up then and there and leaving the exam hall. Anyway, I was able to keep myself composed, and I just breathed in and out, and I got myself through the whole block. Then after that, it got relatively easier for me to go with the flow and just keep taking questions one at a time. The questions, as I mentioned in my previous videos, were a lot like UWorld and UWSA. I did feel like I was in command the whole time, and I did feel that the questions were easier than they are in UWorld, but that is different for everyone. In every block I had 8 to 10 questions that I had marked, but there was just one block in which I had enough time to go back and revise those questions. In the rest of the blocks, I didn't have enough time. In fact, in my second block, I ran out of time towards the other end, so I wasn't able to read the last question, and I just randomly marked the answer. So for the breaks, after every block, I would go to my locker, have a few chicken nuggets, have a sip of water and a few sips of coffee, and then I would go to the restroom and then return to my station. So this way, because these breaks were like for 4 or 5 minute stops, I was able to save enough time for myself for taking longer breaks towards the end. Because once I was done with my third last block, I was really nauseous, and I wasn't sleepy or anything, but I was just a bit tired. So I took a 15-minute break after my third last block, which was really relaxing for me. And then I was really feeling good about my second last block. And then after the second last block as well, I took another 15-minute break, and then again that really helped me refresh myself, and then I went ahead and took my final block. That's it. Once you're done with your last block, your software goes off, and then you walk out and they give you a confirmation letter confirming that you appeared in the exam that day. And that's it. When I walked out of the Prometric Center, it was just a surreal feeling. You know, I just couldn't believe that I was finally done with my step 1, and more than anything, I was just feeling a lot of relief. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out my next video, which is going to be about the things you should take with you to the Prometric Center. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and that's it then. See you guys.